Howdy y'all, welcome back to the Den of DBZALLSTAR. I'm DBZALLSTAR, or Steve if you prefer, and I'm going to do an unboxing of a recent haul from instocktrades.com, and it has to do with this omnibus right here. This is the Amazing Spider-Man by Nick Spencer Omnibus Volume 1. This is the standard cover for it, and it influences the book in here. So let's move this slightly off to the side, open this box here, and for those of you familiar with the recent releases with Omar's announcements on his near mint condition channel, you can already predict what's going to be in here. So, as usual, In Stock Trades has provided some seller protection. You've got some bubble sheet on top here. Move that out of the way. You don't need my address. And just a little bit of backstory with this one. I was perfectly fine getting any of the covers, but showcasing near mint condition Omar's overview a week early for this particular book, was watching it with my lady, was just going to get the regular cover, but I wound up selecting the Patrick Gleason direct market cover for the Amazing Spider-Man by Nick Spencer Omnibus Volume 2. And as you can see, this thing is thick as heck. And I like my omnis like I like my women thick. That's why this particular book retails for $150, whereas this Volume 1, about the same thickness, so get down with the thickness. $125, $150, this is about $90 on In-Stock Trades. And it completes the Nick Spencer run on Amazing Spider-Man, which followed Dan Slott's long run. So between these two omnis, you have everything Spider-Man related for Amazing Spider-Man from June 2018 until, we'll say, late September 2022, because this collects Amazing Spider-Man, the 2018 series, issues 44 through 73, the Last Rites issues 50.LR to 54.LR, the Sins Rising Prelude, the Sins of Norman Osborn one-shot, the Giant Size Amazing Spider-Man King's Ransom, Giant Size Amazing Spider-Man The Chameleon Conspiracy, Sinister War issues 1 through 4, which takes place between issues in the latter part of this run, and material from Amazing Spider-Man 74. Material from meaning it does not collect the full issue 74, because some of it is concluding Spencer's run, some of it sets up the stories in the Spider-Man Beyond omnibus that takes place directly after that and is a prelude to the Zeb Wells run, which is about to wrap up as well and will probably be in omnibus form. I want to open this up because I'm sure it's become known on the interweb already that there is an issue, no pun intended, with this particular book. And for those watching, for those interested who are unaware of it, I do want to point it out, as it may influence your purchase to decide between the trades, between this omnibus, or just say thwip it altogether and wait on a potential reprint years down the line where the issue is no longer an issue. So let's take a quick breath and I'll get this open, show off what I mean. Okay, so we've taken it out of the plastic wrap. You can see the beautiful cover by Patrick Gleason. This was done for Amazing Spider-Man, the 2018 series, issue 55. If you're just looking to collect the single issue, it is out there. It has gone through a couple printings. And I'm going to open up straight to where the problem lies with this book. So this is not even a quarter of the way through the book. This is in Amazing Spider-Man issue 49, which is Legacy 850. And as you can see, we have a double printing of 2 pages here with the correct dialogue printed. However, the art is incorrect on this page right here, unfortunately. So far, Marvel is aware of it. What they've reported to retailers, however, is not replacement books, that they are going to send out a potential PDF of this page to send out to purchasers of the book. The reason why I object to it, beyond the fact that this is a quality control issue, and I believe that Marvel is responsible because they sent incorrect files to the printer, is due to the fact that when DC has had this same issue, the first time I encountered it was with the original printing of The Flash by Jeff Johns Omnibus Volume 3. What DC did was recall those books from retailers or have them dispose of them, and they sent out corrected copies of that book. Marvel can just as easily do that. Maybe they will, but as of right now, I wanted to warn anyone who is unaware that this is an all printing of the omnibus, regardless of cover. So keep that in mind. If it's something you can live with, if you have the single issue, if you're okay with a PDF, go for it. However, retail, this is a $150 book. So the least I believe we can expect from a book like this is for it to have all the correct pages. Do not harass David Gabriel. Do not harass Marvel about this. And especially don't harass Near Mint Conditions Omar about this. They are aware of the issue. If they are going to fix it, they are going to fix it. This is the only problem with this omnibus. So you can select any of those other more peaceful options. I just wanted to make any viewers aware of that problem. With that being said, let's look at the book again. That beautiful Patrick Gleason cover. Got the spine, The Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 2 by Nick Spencer. And we've got the back with a layout of enemies and allies here. Retails for $150. We'll slide off the dust jacket as well to hopefully convince you one way or another that this is a worthwhile set of stories. I will also warn you, in case you were unaware, that this particular run had to make a few corrections to its direction due to editorial interference. So while we do discover the identity of Kindred, showcased here on Omnibus 1's cover, there are certain plot points involving the character's identity, as well as retcons that have been authorized for Nick Spencer by editor Nick Lowe that did not occur. I will say, plus side though, that Sins Past, featured in the JMS Amazing Spider-Man run nearly 20 years ago at this point, does have a certain plot point handled, not relatively well, but well enough in this omnibus as well. So if you hate that storyline like a lot of us do, definitely read the last few issues of this run. And continuing forward from this run, as I mentioned, you're going to move into the Amazing Spider-Man Beyond omnibus, which itself leads into the Zeb Wells run, which has not been collected in anything but trade paperback editions so far. I can see it being released in omnibus at some point. So with that being said, if you're looking to have a modern Spider-Man run from a few years back forward, you can start with the Nick Spencer run, move forward into Volume 2 of the Omnibus, and then move forward into Beyond. Overall, despite the problem within the Omnibus, this is an overview, but it is well worthwhile. And I want to thank In-Stock Trades, as always, for their stellar packing and shipping policies. Until the next video, which I'm sure at some point there will be more Spider-Man, Stay healthy, stay safe, be well.